Hey guys, welcome back. Day 3 of our beginner guitar workouts. This one's going to set you up for success with the pick. A lot of people have a problem with the pick in the beginning. They hold it too tight. There's all kinds of stuff that they do. But like I said before in our other lessons, the right hand is the important hand on guitar. Yes, you do want to get some dexterity going, but most people start out learning these big chords and stuff, and they get really frustrated with what the left hand can or can't do. But the rhythm hand, over all your guitar playing career, is going to be all of your songs, everything. Your technique is going to come from good right hand technique and good rhythm. So let's get started. You got the pick, and I want you to hold it very gently. In fact, hold it like you're going to write with it. So I guess some people crush down the pen when they write. I want you to hold it on the very tip and the very side of your finger. It doesn't have to be perfect, but we're going to hold it very gently. You're not crushing it down with your knuckle. That's going to lock down your whole arm, actually. That's a typical pitfall that I see is people, their whole arm gets locked down because they're using this one knuckle and holding it as tight as they can. You want it to be barely in there, just kind of hanging out. And that will force you to play very lightly with your right hand. That's where the good rhythm is going to come from, because everything is going to be loose. Once again, if you're sitting there and you feel like the guitar is going down, or your spine is kind of twisted, or you feel tense, check that. Maybe your feet need to be flat on the floor, your leg at a 90-degree angle. You want the weight of your arm to support the guitar. You don't want to have to support it with your left hand. Here we go. I'm going to play 3rd string, 2nd string, 1st string, 2nd string. I don't care if you go up or down. I suggest maybe starting with down, but it doesn't really matter. As long as you can get this in good rhythm. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and right on. That's not the exercise. Where it gets musical is where you take your 4th finger. I know we're getting crazy. We're going to develop that 4th finger right out of the gate. Put it on the 3rd fret. If you did the day 1 of this workout, you would use your 1st finger on the 3rd fret of the 1st string. We're going to use the 4th finger today. Same exercise, so 3rd, 2nd, 1st, 2nd. So I'm playing the 3rd string with the pick, going towards the floor, and then 1 string back towards me. So we have little 8th note exercise. Just get that steady, and you're already getting finesse with the pick. Remember, it's about the right hand rhythm. Finesse. If you're holding it too tight, this is going to be a hard exercise, and the pick's going to start turning on you. And it's kind of like you got to just let it. If it starts to move on you, just let it go. Just fix it and come right back. The tighter you hold, the more the pick's going to move away from you. Very light. Do it as quiet as you can. If you do it quietly, I'm going kind of fast. Let's go slower. Quietly. It's like a Zen exercise. What do the yoga people say? Om. All right. You're doing great. If that's sounding good, congratulations. We're going to add another finger. So this might seem kind of advanced for your first day, but I actually think you can do it because you're taking it one step at a time. Your pinky, your 4th finger, is still on the 3rd fret of the 1st string. I want you to take your 1st finger and add it to the 1st fret of the 2nd string. So now we got this. Let's put them together. So I got my 4th finger down, and now I'm going to put my 1st finger down. See, we're making music right away and focusing on the rhythm. Missed a string there. but I just keep going and get right back on it. So let's do it. We'll go one time with our first finger up and one time with our first finger down. I'll count you off. Fall in with me. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and. Okay, I have a confession. I'm tricking you guys into having good technique right away. A lot of times your teacher will have you learn a bunch of open chords. You should. You need to learn about 5 or 7 open chords to get started. And I know where you can do that. We'll talk about that later. But this is tricking you, and it's not really tricking you, but I'm getting you to have proper technique right out of the gate with a simple musical exercise. Now we're going to use our second finger to go on the second fret of the second string. Leave the first finger on. This is kind of a hidden technique exercise where you're leaving fingers on that are behind the finger that's playing. So don't worry too much about that right now, but leave everything on right now, and it's going to make your technique in the future much, much better. So now I have this. Kind of spicy. So I'll do all 3 now. I have just the little finger, first finger, second finger. It's pretty cool, right? Alright, let's do the third finger too. So now I actually have a technique exercise revealing itself instead of the typical boring thing you could do. We're going to go open, first finger, second finger, third finger. Pretty cool. I'll do it slower. You guys can follow right in with me. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Fingertips, guys. Get as close to the frets as possible. You're working your technique with a cool riff. Let's see if I can play it fast. See how it sounds. We could write a song like this. This is cool. Okay, what if I did it backwards now? Because that's, we're experimenting. There's no right or wrong in this exercise. We're just things that are more successful or more fun. Here we go. I like that one too. After this video, you guys, I want you to just experiment with it. Start mixing it up. Go back, maybe. Cool exercise in G. And it's making your right hand super technical, and it's making your left hand super technical right away. I know you could do it. This is a great warm-up exercise as well. If you like this lesson, go to blackbeltmusician.com. I have a free 3-day challenge there, as well as the white belt course, ultimate beginner guitar course. Graded approach. So you start with the things that you need to learn right out of the gate, and it builds on top of itself. So you learn things in order, which makes it so much easier, and then it sets you up for success in the future. So many times people learn stuff out of context on YouTube or from a friend or something, and it doesn't really relate to anything else they're playing. And people really get stumped in the beginning because the guitar is so physical in the beginning. This is a graded approach, the white belt course. You're going to love it. Thanks for watching, guys.